I am Halley Suitt, and Halley right here. My blog is Halley's Comment.
Okay.
And I blog about, I'm an entrepreneur and I've started businesses, I've been a CEO, but the most important work I've done, of course, would be raising my kid.
Okay, and who is that? How old?
Well, you know what, I'm not going to mention his name.
That's okay.
Will be
How old?
Confidential and anonymous, but he is now 13.
Okay.
And is actually, can I like have the mommy
You
proud
go.
moment?
You go.
Like almost like getting straight A's at school, in middle school when they, I gotta tell you, if they can't read, they are falling apart in middle school because it ratchets up lots of reading, and they're reading classics, and they're really reading. It's, but when he was little and he started kindergarten, first grade, we had a little switch because we moved, and he changed halfway through kindergarten to another school, so that made things disruptive. Right. But as we were talking before, I was telling you that he was like, I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And that was like toilet training. I'm bored. This is boring. I'll do it when I want. I'd rather stay in the sandbox and work building this fabulous castle, Mom, so leave me alone. And unfortunately, when we started doing reading, it kind of was a little touchy too. It was like, reading? We could do Legos or reading. We're doing Legos. I don't want to do reading. And so I did, in fact, order Hooked on Phonics. I'd heard about it for a long time. I don't even remember how I heard about it, but I had also been a first grade teacher, and I knew it was phonics based that was most important, and that would help him. And so I got the thing, and we did. And I'm joking because you guys have all the stuff here. Pigwig, I love you, man. I read this. I should be in the book club. And then Pigwig can hit. And ask my kid because he knows. If there's anybody who's going to hit, forget the Red Sox. Pigwig can hit. Okay, so we read all these books, and each little box, you graduate, and you get to use your chart, which literally, I'll tell you, I ended up selling all this stuff and getting a good price on it once he could read. He's like, don't sell the chart, Mom. Okay, because all his I did it stickers were on there.
Right.
So anyway, so he just loved it, and he, I'm looking for one. There was one that was so many rhymes. It might have been Pop Fox that I'm wishing I had, because now I don't own it anymore, but I loved it. I was hooked.
We might let you have that.
I'm hooked on Phonics. Okay? The Big Game, I read it. I was there. I know Slam and Dunk.
But did your son
They're
read
urban,
it?
and they are. It's like, come on. They're pals, Slam and Dunk. You haven't read this? Get with it. Come on, girls. Get with it, man. So we love that. What else do we read? The Race. We love The Race. It's good. It's book 19, so they go book after book, putting the stickers on. I'm doing it, and he really got into it. He really did. And he had been, there were some issues that he had, probably like an ADD problem, and this helped. He got through reading really well with it. And then, I'm always the reasonable, use everything in your house, Mom. Reuse everything in your house. I had a whole bunch of neighbors that were Koreans that had come from Korea and wanted. The moms were like, "Do you know? Are you interested in tutoring my kid? Know anything?" And I used all the Hooked on Phonics to tutor a whole bunch of kids in the neighborhood, and they loved it. And actually, I also tutored some moms. And it's Pigwig is good, but when a Korean mom can read Pigwig and let you have it, and the kid is getting it too, it's good. So I actually did, make money tutoring using Hooked on Phonics, which was awesome.
What did you think, as a parent using the system? What was your experience in terms of getting started? Was there a learning curve? Was it easy?
The learning curve was for me, okay, because look at the book. Pigwig Can Hit is fast and over fast. And guess what I didn't get? Because I love to read. I was trying to make him read way too much stuff too fast. And he could go, I did it. I got this one done. And we could be done. And it trained me to okay, you did enough today. Could you please leave your child alone? He's succeeding really well, and he knows it. And now maybe we could just go play Legos. So it actually trained me to back off and let him do what he could do and feel each time, you know, he needs to step up little steps, and each of these are little steps, right? And he doesn't need to think, oh my God, I've like this giant book my mom wants me to read. And honestly, I did want him to read a giant book. I didn't like, not David Copperfield right away, but come on, War and Peace? How hard could it be? It's action-packed. No, I am like such a reader, and so it was really hard for me to like back off. And what it did was give me these little pieces, you know, like little things to eat. He could eat pigwig today, and he could eat the next one tomorrow. He loves to eat. So anyway, so that was why I think the learning curve was mine in a lot of ways, and for him, it was obvious. You know, he would actually put them all in order for me. Say, okay, here's what we, you know, he is like on it. It was like, we did 1, 2, and 3. Time for 4. He would start to like pick up on and organize it for me. And we're only doing 4 now, and then we're doing Legos, and then we're doing dinner. Or maybe dinner and then Legos. I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Oh
so
my God.
it let him kind of be in charge of how it was going to go, instead of feeling like, they want me to read, and if I don't read, I'm no good.
How did it feel for you as a parent when he started taking to this program and starting to read?
Good. It was great.
Yeah.
But it even, like, before he even got it, I realized we're good here, because he's digging in, and he's going to do it, and it's not going to be me, you know, pushing him to do it. And you know, it goes far. It goes really far into like what he almost, you know, almost before chapter books, because they love to go on and on about, I'm reading chapter books. I don't know what the heck that was. Like in 2nd, 3rd grade, chapter books are the big deal. Right. But he had already a sense of, he's getting many more words on each page. So it's not also, it's not like 3, 4, or 5-year-old only. It's like later too. Even if you find, which you can often find with boys, that they're in school and they're really having trouble in 1st and 2nd grade, you can come in at these higher level books, and it really is helpful. And they're just, there's actually somebody smart is writing a lot of stuff that boys like, and there's so many things in school where it's girl stuff, and they hate even I don't want to read a story his 4th grade teacher. When you write an essay about a fairy, we're like, we're not writing about fairies, okay? We're not into fairies. Could we write about a fairy boat instead of a fairy in a garden? You know,
He,
you know, it's tough for him, that stuff. But the later books are really good. Even I guess we went through the whole stack, and it was fun in the summer too when he was lying around doing nothing, make him actually do some reading. So anyway, did I rave enough? I really do love your stuff. It's great. And these actually, this stuff, you know, these cards and these words were super with 2nd ESL, the Korean students I had, because, you know, obviously quickly our kids get jam and they're on it, but it's very hard for certain letters and sounds for foreign students to get. So it was really fun when I could practice, you know, with, you know, try the good old L with the Korean person. Asian, you know, dealing with the L problem is really hard, so I could use it, a lot of stuff to review and get them. And also, not to be too like, duh, but they could hear it, right? They needed to hear it, not just me talk. They needed to hear it. So anyway, I have nothing but rave reviews. I can't help myself, so there you go.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.